Brain here with another one of these wonderful commentary videos. Something else has made me mauled today, and we're gonna get right into it, okay? Because I am not the haps. I am not the haps. It's not as bad as the other thing, but as with the dealing glitch thing. But I'm still not very happy because even though I only play this game 4 days a week, I still watch a lot of your guys' content. I watch a lot of your Twitch and YouTube stuff, and there have just been things that happened in my own personal experience and things that are happening in your experience, and they've just been getting on my nerves. So I want to talk about these people who come into your Twitch after the fact or in your after chat, and they say, hey, wow, you're rank 1. Imagine not being able to loop at rank 1. Or they come into your Twitch chat and they're like, oh, wow, you have so many hours. You have like 5,000 hours and you still couldn't catch me. Oh my God. Those kind of people, we're going to talk about why those people and their swarmy, no brain cell attitudes just absolutely do not matter. We're going to run through right now why that doesn't matter and why you, who may not take the game so intensely, should not listen to these people. So right now we're going to go over to the Steam achievements, and you may be wondering why, but trust me, I'll explain. So just to keep this in mind, millions of people have played Dead by Daylight. Millions of people have bought Dead by Daylight. Millions. We're talking 5+ million people have bought this game. Okay, keep that in mind. Very important number. So let's go ahead and go to the Steam achievements, because you get a nice little achievement when you hit rank 1 for the first time in both Survivor and Killer. So let's go down. As of this recording on June 26th of 2021, the Legendary Survivor, the achievement you get for hitting rank 1, is only 6.3% of players. 6.3%. Only 6% of over 5+ million people have this achievement. Only 6% of all 5+ million people who have ever owned this game, whether they played it for 2 weeks or played it for years, have ever reached rank 1 Survivor. Let's look at Killer. Out of the 5+ million people who have purchased this game on Steam, only 4% of people, only 4% of players have ever reached rank 1 Killer. Ever reached rank 1 Killer. Out of 5+ million copies sold, only 4% of people have ever been rank 1 Killer. Oh, trust me, it gets worse too. Let's go down and see how many people even have rank 10. People that have only gotten to rank 10 out of this millions and millions of people who have purchased this game. Only 9.1%. Only 9.1% people have even reached rank 10. Rank 10 Killer. Only 9.1%. Let's look at Survivor. Look at Survivor, which, just numerically has more people. Only 15% of the millions and millions of players in this game have hit rank 10. Do you understand that? That's only halfway through the ranking system. So that means that 75% of the player population has never even reached rank 10. Only 15% of these people have even made it to halfway through the game's ranking system. But you're gonna cry and yell at some guy who's at rank 1 with thousands of hours just doing his best, trying to learn the game day by day, and you're gonna be like, oh no, you didn't do this slight thing, you must be garbage. You know what? You know why I make videos specifically for people in this range? It's because you are that minority. You swarmy little worthless Survivor main who's just gonna give somebody like so much crap for doing one tiny thing wrong. You are so small on the radar. You are so tiny on the radar, dude. You are so insignificant. You are a speck on this game stats. You are a speck. So when you're asking people to nerf the zombies on Nemesis, they're too hard for me, when you have like 7,000 hours in this game. You are such a speck on the population of this game. You are tiny. You in the grand scheme of things, you are literally like so far gone. Imagine if we had a better way to track this. Imagine if we had a better way to track this. Like currently, all we know is that, only 6% of Survivor players have, reached rank 1, period. Which doesn't account for hours. Imagine being in the you're already in that 6% bracket, right? You're already in only 6% of millions of people, right? Right? You're already in that tiny bracket, and these guys have thousands and thousands of hours, right? So that's even smaller. So imagine being in like a 1 to 3% bracket and going, change the game for me, or giving somebody a load of crap and like bothering people like, wow, you didn't do this one thing that only like 3% of players in the entire game do. Like, it's so cringy, and it's players like these players that make this game seem so hard to get into and so scary. But in reality, that is not the truth. Do not listen to these people. 75% of the people who play this game have never even breached rank 10. Those guys all bought the game. 75% of the people bought those guys bought the game too. And you know, they buy cosmetics, they buy DLC, and they're the majority. They're the majority. They probably buy similar amounts of DLC that you do. You probably buy a little bit more if you're that obsessed with the game. But the numbers make up for it because they are the majority by a vast amount. By a vast amount. A vast amount. There would not be a Dead by Daylight if it weren't for the rest of these people. These are the ones paying the bills. They are the ones paying the bills. You swarmy little loser survivor main with thousands of hours butt squatting at a killer because you think you're the hottest thing since sliced bread. You are a stain on Dead by Daylight's radar. You do not pay the bills. These guys do. I'm going to say this. I want to make this abundantly clear. It is completely okay to play the game however you want. You could play it 2 hours a week, and that's it. You could never breach rank 10. It doesn't matter. You could be rank 1, never have any aspirations of, beating some of the best teams, beating even good teams. You could just like the fact that you can play Michael Myers in a video game. It can be that simple. You might be like, wow, Texas Chainsaw Massacre's main character's in this. Wowee. It can be that simple for you, and that's completely okay. That guy that's giving you so much crap for like no reason, a speck, an insignificant speck on DBD's radar. If you play the game more casually, you are the majority. You are the majority. Do not listen to people who try to give you so much heck, just burn you into the ground because you're not trying to live at like the highest tier of Dead by Daylight, because that is literally a 6% or less percentile, or 4% or less percentile if we're talking about killer. Like, literally, it is such an insignificant part of the game. Do not listen to these people. If you are in the casual base, you are in the majority of Dead by Daylight, and you make up most of Dead by Daylight. So don't listen to these swarmy little insects who are trying to get inside your head and bother you, because they literally don't have as much pull as they think. They're not important as they think. You are important. So you keep doing you, friend. If you're in the casual base for this game, you are the majority, and you are the bedrock of what makes this game this game. So don't let people change your mind. Don't let people discourage you, and just keep on keeping on, whether that's having fun, improving, doing whatever. Play the game however you want, and just keep on keeping on. I think that's going to be it for me. I don't really have what else to say. I got pretty bad there. But yeah, that's been on my mind for a while. So hopefully you enjoyed another one of these commentary videos. And if I don't see you in the next video or on Twitch, I'll see you when I see you, friends. Goodbye.